Hi, this video is called I Sold Some Cryptocurrency Today. This is part two, and this is about, bubbles. And so, yeah, like I say, 2 years ago I bought 25,000 ADA for about $1,000. For $1,000, a little over 25,000 ADA, which is one of the cryptocurrencies. So, here's a list of all the, cryptocurrencies, the top 100. There's a zillion of them, there's 4,000 of them. And and this one, Cardano, is ranked number 5 in market cap. And looking at the graphs, look at they all track. That's Bitcoin at the top, right? And if you're not tracking Bitcoin, like when Bitcoin's rising like that, I mean that's a bad sign. But so how to read this graph? The yellow line is Bitcoin, and then the green line is ADA. And if you look at it, like the green line just really tracks the yellow line. So here's two things. This is the fact that the green line just tracks the orange line, which is Bitcoin. It says this is an extremely immature market. People don't buy ADA for the sake of ADA. They buy ADA because it's another cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin, and people hardly understand cryptocurrencies. And the other reason people do not understand cryptocurrencies is look at the slope of this fricking line. This is incredible. Like this is tulip mania, right? Which is the great metaphor used for bubbles, right? It went up and up and up and up and up and then crashed. And so this is going to crash. It's just the law of nature. It's going to crash. It might go way up higher before it crashes, but it's going to crash. It's just the law of gravity. And what I'm going to do with that $11,000 that I pulled out today, well, I'm going to pay capital gains tax on it. And I was talking to my wife about it, and I'll take out the thousand, so at least it won't go to zero, and at least I got my thousand back. And the remainder, I'm going to buy ADA again. I'm going to buy it when it crashes back down. Hopefully under 25 cents an ADA, and maybe even under 10 cents, down in here. I don't know how far it'll crash, but I'll wait. And then I'll throw that money back into it. And where did I get that idea? From this kid, remember GameStop? There was this kid named Keith Gill, I think it is, and he calls himself Deep, oh there it is, Deep Effing Value is his name. And this is his posts on Reddit, and what he was doing between December 31st and January 5th, he suddenly ended up with 50,000 shares of GameStop. Basically what he did was he had these different tranches of GameStop, and I think he sold a couple of them, and now he got 50,000. In fact, somebody said maybe you should use that 1.1 million more to buy more shares, and he said, and Keith said, yeah, maybe I will, and he did. He bought 50,000 of them. So he'd been pumping this for a long time, and so what he did was, this is the GameStop. So Keith bought it somewhere right in here when it was like trading it. He caught it at like $14, and he bought the 50,000, and then it went and it was worth 50 million sometime later. And so this is where like I watched him do it, and I thought, what a smart kid, and then in the back of my mind I was like, well, why don't you do shit like that, right? You can figure shit out. And so like, yeah, when ADA went up 30-fold these last 2 days, and I was thinking, yeah, I guess if someone was an investor, they would like sell some, hold it on to it, wait for the crash, and buy back in. And I woke up this morning, and I thought, why don't you do it, you idiot? So that's what I did, And it's a mental health thing, right? Like I was just doing these predictions and stuff just to show I'm smart. Fuck that. Make some money.